You listed your home and boom, you've got an offer in 24 hours or maybe within a couple days. Do you take it or do you wait for a bidding war or a better offer that might never come? Hey, I'm Christian Harris, founder of the C-Town Real Estate team here in Seattle, and today we're diving into the classic seller dilemma. Should you take your first offer or hold out for more? Look, your first offer isn't always the best offer, but it's often the strongest. Why? Because motivated buyers act fast, they've seen what else is out there, their offer often sets the ceiling for what others are willing to pay, and when you receive an offer, that is the market speaking and telling you that what buyers are willing to pay for your home. Now let me tell you from my years of experience that being on the market too long drives the perceived home value down, ultimately resulting in a lower sale price as your listing gets stale. And we all know stale bread gets thrown out or turned into croutons, which are delicious, but that doesn't really fit into this analogy, does it? So here's what I tell my clients. Don't look at the offer in isolation. Look at the price, the terms, the financial strength, the timeline, then compare that to the risk of waiting. If it's a strong offer across the board, take the win. Now I'll tell you, I've had clients that have had to learn the hard way when they ignored my advice to accept a good offer that came in sooner than they were expecting. And out of fear, they turned it down in hopes for getting a stronger offer in the future. It almost never works out the way they want. There's a reason that so many agents use the tagline that they will get your home sold for the most amount of money in the least amount of time. Those two things are very much connected when it comes to selling your house. How quick you get an offer and how high the price is. A quick sale is going to be a high price sale. Statistically, the longer it's on the market, the less your home will end up selling for. I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Offers do not get stronger with time. They get weaker and lower. All sellers have a 2 to 3 week window of opportunity where they have maximum interest for their property, and it starts significantly tapering off after that, which is a big reason why properly pricing your home right out of the gate is so important. Avoid that temptation to test the market with the list price higher than what the comparable data supports. If you don't have high buyer interest, you don't get showings, and with no showings, you don't get offers. You can't negotiate if you don't have an offer to work with. The mistake we are really addressing in this video is seller expectation and the assumption that too many sellers make, that if they get an early offer, they price your home too low. That is simply not true. I'm going to pull the curtain back for you. Here's how it works. You generate buyer interest by having great photos to get initial attention online, coupled with a compelling list price where buyers feel that your home is a good value compared to everything else available on the market. If you can generate maximum buyer interest right away, this gives you the highest likelihood of getting multiple offers and having the sale price bid up. Now conversely, if you price your property too high compared to other comparable properties, they will skip right over it online and never call their agent to schedule a showing. If you don't get showings, you don't get offers and your property sits. After not too long, buyers see the property sitting there and they say to themselves, well, what's wrong with this property? Why isn't it sold yet? And the perceived value starts to go down and you as the seller lose any leverage you may have initially had as buyers start submitting lowball offers if you're fortunate enough to get any offers at all. Now this might sound a little discouraging, but believe me, I have guided so many sellers through this process. If you want to discuss what will get your specific Seattle home sold for the most amount of money and the least amount of time, go ahead and click on that link in the description below. I'd be happy to set up a consultation and talk you through it. See you on the next video.